I've always known that I was gay. I've always been different, and I knew it, and not necessarily at the time I didn't realize that it wasn't bad. I just felt bad about myself. I felt bad for thinking the thoughts I had. I felt bad for being me.
Growing up, we were taught in no uncertain terms that being gay, homosexuality, is an abomination. That it's a choice that you make, and that it is not normal or okay to be gay.
But obviously that when I heard that, it didn't exactly give me the confidence to feel good about myself.
Felt like I did not deserve to be happy.
And it took me a long time to overcome that and kind of accept it.
Like when I first came out as being bi, I thought that people were legit gonna just not be my friend anymore.
This was gonna upend my whole life, my whole relationship with my parents, my relationship with my siblings. I was setting off a bomb, and I wasn't ready for that yet. One day, my parents called me, both of them on the same phone, and they are hinting at the fact that there's something I haven't told them yet. And I don't know if they knew what it was, but they were trying to find out. So I freaked out and I hung up the phone.
I grew up with a family that was so very supportive of everything I did and everything that I said. They were always there for me, and it's not necessarily that I needed their approval, I needed my own approval. Most people think that the approval comes from other people. Yeah, it's going to help you push your approval along, but it's not going to ultimately be the deciding factor of whether or not you accept who you are or not. I grew up and I always had these feelings, and I knew that I had them, but I would suppress them. The best way I can describe it is that, you kind of feel lied to, which is just exactly what it was. I was lying to everybody, and I was lying to myself. And every day I would have these thoughts, and I would say, no, that's not me. That's not right. I'm not gay. I don't like guys. It's just that urge. It's just a phase. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna push forward through this, and I'll be able to be normal. I'll be able to be normal. And at the time, normal for me was fitting in.
Then I thought, Sasha, we're not gonna cause any more drama. So we're not gonna like say we're bi. We're just gonna put this thing called sexuality. We're gonna shove it in the back corner of our brain. And it was like that until about year 10.
I had counselling probably in my 20s, mid-20s. So I came out I explored that with my counsellor at the time, but I wasn't quite ready then to tell everyone. And I wanted to feel confident in having met somebody before I did that.
I was not ready to verbalize it yet. I had just come to terms with myself. Trying to tell other people about that was terrifying. I spend the rest of the day writing an email. And it wasn't a very long email. I basically said that, yes, there's something I haven't told you yet. I'm gay. And I'm okay with that. I spent hours staring at the screen, trying to push the send button. I wanted to send this email. I wanted to hit the send button. I wanted people to know. I was just afraid of rejection. I was afraid of their reaction. I was just afraid. At least I finally hit that send button. And then I went to bed, laid down the law. They said that I wasn't allowed to be gay. That if I chose to live as a gay man, that I would no longer be allowed to interact with my siblings because they had to protect the family from that kind of an influence.
So I worked up the courage to walk downstairs, and I was looking at her, and she was sitting on the couch and looking at me, and it was really awkward silence, and she's like, "Is everything okay?" And I looked at her, and she was just like, "You look like white, pale." And I said, "I don't think I like girls." And she looked at me and she goes, "What?" And I said, "I don't think I like girls." And I started to cry, like bawl. And she stood up and she grabbed me and she started to cry too. And she was just like, "JP, I love you no matter what. Even if you don't like girls, you're still JP. The same JP."
Being totally come out, then I was probably 32, and that's what I wanted everyone to know. I think I probably came out before that to certain people. It wasn't as difficult as I imagined it to be. I think once I'd met somebody and fallen in love, then it didn't matter so much what other people thought, because I knew I was happy, and I'd met the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is kind. Not crying on love is patient. Not crying on
it gets better. I'm a Marine, and I'm also gay.
I am living proof that all things are possible.